In recent years, our people have faced some of our toughest challenges, and I've been inspired by the courage and resilience of Californians, health workers, teachers, parents, and kids. You came together, and now you're coming back stronger than ever. As your governor, I promise you, whatever challenges come our way, I will always lead the California way.
Gavin Newsom, courage through crisis.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Benny. Nick Shirley has done it again. The madman in California investigating $170 million worth of fraud, finding that these fraudsters are driving luxury vehicles, operating fake businesses, and literal child endangerment. All of it in his brand new expose, 40 straight minutes of it. And it is going viral. This, at time of recording, has 3 million views, 45,000 reposts, 131,000 likes. Nick Shirley has done it again. It's time to expose it all. Here's just the beginning.
This is the sound of hospice money. Could you just answer the question, what's the need for a 1,000% increase in hospice care here inside of LA? Do you have the paperwork to enroll a little boy by the name of Joey?
You don't know what's going on.
Well, it says there's 14 children enrolled here on the state of California. That there's $6,000 per beneficiary. Can you give us any explanation? Where can we open a hospice at? Get the Maybach just like you.
California may have the largest amount of fraud in the country, as California is the state with the highest taxes and collects more money than any other state in America. It is filled with fraud. California's version of Medicaid, called Medi-Cal, has more than doubled since 2022 from $108 billion to a proposed $222 billion in 2026. Their population, however, has not grown exponentially. However, their spending has. There has been a 1,000% increase in hospice care in the Los Angeles County. In fact, 1 out of every $10 of home health care in America is spent in Los Angeles. On top of that, their government-funded daycare programs are filled with violations. While they continue to give money to these fraudsters, it is estimated that the fraud in California could be in the hundreds of billions of dollars. In this video, we'll be going face-to-face with these fraudsters, confronting them as they defraud the American taxpayer out of millions and billions of dollars as they live their lives in luxury, driving around luxurious cars that cost more than $100,000 that you actually paid for.
So, as you can see, Nick Shirley kind of hitting the Minnesota Somali vibe, but expanding it out to California. And the rules still exist. The daycares are fake. None of the businesses are real. And when you confront people who are running these businesses, like this Somali, it just happens to be that they are all Somali. It's almost like there's a cottage industry here. You get screamed at and threatened.
So according to state records, when inspectors arrived here, there were 14 kids enrolled but 0 present. And then this place was also cited for having missing children's records and also not having a facility roster.
It's kind of weird that there's this daycare in the middle of a neighborhood. Hello?
I was naked, okay?
No, you weren't.
I can sue you. I was like, I wasn't dressed up. I'm Muslim.
Either way, can we enroll a child into the daycare?
You don't know what's going on.
Well, it says there's 14 children enrolled here on the state of California.
All right.
It says there's 14 children enrolled here.
You don't care.
I do care.
Naked.
Then where are the children?
You don't care.
Where are the children at?
It's not enough, Minnesota. You come here.
Where are the children at?
Not enough.
Where are the children at, ma'am? All right, so what she's doing is she's making a video right now. She's gonna send it out all to all the other daycares. But at the end of the day, enrolled for 14 children, no children here. And this is from the state of California. We're not targeting Somali population. We're just going after daycares. And it just so happens to be that all the daycares, they are Somalian so far. Where are the children at, ma'am? 14 children. Would you like to make a statement as to where the children are?
You don't care where is my children.
Ma'am, we would not be here if we weren't asking you.
You don't care. You don't care.
What do you mean we don't care? This is why we're here.
Care. And don't record me. You don't care.
This is why we're here, to ask about these daycares.
Ask me who you are. Who you are.
My name's Nick Shirley. You already know that.
Shirley. I know, but you a trouble man.
How are we making trouble? You're causing trouble.
Let me call 911.
We just want to know where the children are.
No, calling 911.
For what?
You.
For what?
You come to my house.
We haven't done
I
anything.
don't know.
The problem with these daycares is that they receive money through a program called CalWorks, but as you see, there are no children actually there. These fraudsters are simply enrolling children on paper to receive government subsidies. Even after the state visits these daycares and confirms there are no children actually there, the government and the state continue to give these daycares money.
Same fraud, different state. Same fraud, different state. The difference is that in California, there's a lot more fraud money to go around because California takes in, of course, many more billions upon billions of tax dollars, and they have more cottage industries to hide them under. We went out to California and exposed, for instance, the homelessness industry. This is the homeless fraud industry that is able to conceal and steal billions of dollars because California has such a problem with homelessness. California has these sort of different problems that other states don't have, and so they can hide all of the fraud and have different vectors for money laundering. Hospice fraud is a massive one also in California. Once this complex full of different hospice companies found out Nick Shirley was there, everybody started leaving in their fancy cars. This is hospice money. Let's watch.
Word got out that I was inside of the plaza and all the fraudsters started hopping in their cars, leaving the scene.
Excuse me. Let's see if they can just answer our questions really quick. Hello, can we ask you a quick question?
These cars,
Driving out in a brand new M8. They can't get out that easy. How can I get an M8 as well? Should I open up a hospice? Driving out in a brand new M8 BMW M8 competition. Listen to this thing. This is the sound of hospice money. And this is the guy who said he's fat because of Dr. Oz. His business is not open today. Seems like this mafia right here is naming all of their companies after the word angel. We have Angels of Valley Hospice. We have Angels of Haven, Angels of Peace, Light of Angels. Yet the BMWs, one right here, one right there, two brand new Mercedes over there. It just...
This would be how the fraud works, right? You need to launder the money into a company car. That's one of the ways you do it. If you have a nonprofit or a healthcare company, you buy your car through the business. You're able to launder the money. You're able to then get an asset, good, that you can trade, sell. It's amazing. Nick Shirley confronted people walking out of a dilapidated California hospice center, which received millions of taxpayer dollars. They all dumped in expensive cars and drove away.
So what do you think about all this hospice fraud? Sir, you're in the Cybertruck, driving away, taking money from old people. Yet he's just driving away in his Cybertruck, won't even answer any questions. Let's see, we have another rich person as well that's getting rich off this hospice. This guy's leaving as well. So the two people that walked out of Holy Angels, they're in a brand new Cybertruck and a new BMW. How lucrative of a business is hospice? I'm seeing a Cybertruck here in a nice BMW. It's good? Yeah, because it looks like, for instance, Guardian of Angels, that used to be here, $4.8 million they billed the state of California. And how many clients do you guys have?
Brother, do you have a badge? Do I need to answer your question?
I'm just curious.
It's not mine. I just work.
Yeah. You must be getting paid pretty well, right?
Bro, this is my parents, bro. Come on.
Do your parents run the hospice?
They don't work.
No. Is that who's that guy in the Cybertruck?
He's my uncle.
He's your uncle. So it's like a family business to own the hospices.
It's not us.
But
It's not us.
but why was he walking out of the hospice then too?
Brother, can you leave me alone?
Like these hospices, there's nothing inside of them.
If it's not you guys, how come you're in the
If it-
newest
yeah, if it-
BMW and the newest Cybertruck?
Brother, because
I can only imagine what the guy who's in charge is
because of
driving.
hospice. Brother, leave me alone.
Just all the other hospices? Do you like taking care of old people? Like, are you the one going out visiting the hospice patients, sir? Uh-oh, he's gonna have to do another point turn.
Yeah, you guys are in my fucking way. Move.
Well, you could just go that way. What's the key to opening up a hospice if I wanted to open up one? Because you're in the family business of hospices. If I want to open my own? What do you do for work here?
Huh?
What do you do for work here?
Why?
Oh, we're just looking around. We're seeing all these hospices, so we're just curious.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Pure cinema. Man, they're taking hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars in fraud by illegals, and recent arrivals aren't we? They all got to go back home. Unbelievable. 23-year-old YouTuber in a hoodie is once again doing the job the corporate media refuses to do. Blue state politician refused to stop. Foreign criminals are robbing this country blind, and they're not even subtle about it. They're stealing billions in plain sight, driving G-Wagons and Maybachs, fraudulent hospice daycare centers. Yeah. Here's a $19 million adult daycare center. Man, he did it again. Just showed up and checked the plates. Just show up, just check the plates. This is the U.S. Attorney for Los Angeles. TikTok, we're coming for fraud in California. Yes, there will be more arrests. You can read about some of the cases here. There was also an apartment building that had unsupervised children in it. 2 kids with no adults, 0 supervision. California is way worse than Minnesota. Governor Gavin Newsom has decided to respond to this by posting this AI-generated photo of Nick Shirley with a bunch of cameras on his head, saying, "Can I see your kids?" Gavin Newsom signed it. First off, it got community noted. Here we go. Let's read the community note. Gavin Newsom signed into law AB 2655 per law section. And this image is generated by AI. Gavin Newsom's office must label it as deceptive content, so they're breaking their own law. Nick Shirley responding, "Do you realize I'm trying to help Americans eliminate fraud and waste? We need to try and make it look like the bad guy for exposing fraud. People are over it. Start working for the people, not against them." Ratioed. This is exactly how a corrupt governor responds when somebody starts exposing fraud. That's exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, as ever, follow Nick Shirley and his channel. Make sure that you support him, an independent journalist. He's doing God's work. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Nick Shirley. See ya.